Hey guys, got a new video today. Now this is something different. I know most of my stuff is gun related, but again, these are good metal lathe or wood projects you can do in your garage. And this is one I can actually share more details on because YouTube has a pretty stringent firearms policy. But this is one of those collapsible batons. You've probably seen them in movies. They're real popular in the mid late '90s. Used to novelty stores would sell them. But it was a real fun metal lathe project. One of the first projects I made on my lathe when I got it about 17, 18 years ago. It's all constructed of steel. I don't remember what kind. I don't have all the schematics and dimensions and drawings and stuff. I've thrown away, but it was a good test for tapers, or a good practice for tapers, and a good practice for knurling too. The length of it collapsed. It's kind of a lightsaber look about it here. Is about 9 inches. But when you know, well, let me back up the camera here. It's about 23 inches when it's totally retracted. And there's even a little detent down here in the handle. I'll take it apart and show you how that works. But that's how it stays locked in. And it stays locked out just because of the tapers. You just get a lot of tight grip on those tapers. But to get it back, you know, in its collapsed form. You got to beat it on the concrete down here. I won't bore you with that part, but it does take a little bit of work to get it. And the real ones do too. I don't know if you ever had one of the real ones at the police. They said police used to carry them more in the '90s. I think nowadays with tasers and stuff, they don't carry them much anymore. But let me show you how this thing comes apart, and you can see how it's made. First step is to get it out, but not all the way out. And then there we go. Or you can collapse it back down like that. That that unhooks the. So there's a little part at the end of this one that hooks down the detent. Then you can just unscrew this part at the bottom, and I won't go into the details, but there's a little ball detent down in there. I'll be able to see it. But you can pick them up. They're actually, you can buy them. This one is done with a spring and a ball. Like I didn't buy a pre-assembled ball detent. But that's really all that does. And that sucker gets locked. It's tough to get apart. There we go. And the end of the um, long part has this little cutout for it for that little ball detent to catch it. So that's how that works. That's really the only really mechanical part besides the tapers that keep everything in position. And the tip unscrews. I think these are 1/4 20 threads on the end. And there we go. And then it just, like a Russian nesting doll, just comes apart. But you can see the tapers at the bottom, the middle section. There's another taper, corresponding taper inside this one that goes with this taper. So again, from a metal lathe perspective, it's a neat project just to work on your tapers and your long drills. Of course, that's hollow, and of course this one's hollow, and there's a taper cut there at the end. The diameter, it's about 1 inch in diameter. The steel body, and it was also good practice for the knurling. It's a little sharp, and I kind of tapered this front part a little bit. But just let you get a look at everything with a ruler in comparison here to you can get links and stuff. Like I said, I can share more about this kind of stuff. Just my firearm related stuff. YouTube just has a very strict policy on any sort of details. Then to put it back together, just reverse this nesting doll method here. Go ahead and put you're going to put this guy in here. And all that. Put the little tip on. I'll try to fast forward this for you. And then the bottom, I messed up those threads some. Practice cutting threads. First get the lathe here. You mess them up some. But it still works. And it collapses pretty tight. It doesn't want to. You got to really, sling it to get it to come on out. Yeah, there's that collapsible baton. It's got decent balance. Balance point's about right here on it. Of course, you know, if you was going to make these for a living, you'd probably want to get figure out the best balance point. But no, it's a fun little project. Like I said, if you got a metal lathe and some steel, it's a great way to practice tapers. I should have blued it or done something to it, but I never have. It's been stick set, but it's been the white for about 15, 16 years, and I don't think it's got any rust on it. Just a quick sales pitch. If you're new to the channel, I do have several books on some gun builds, not on this baton build, obviously. But if something like this, these kind of projects and things like this really interest you, check out my channel for more information. But hey, guys, there it is, my collapsible baton. There's no range footage. I don't have. I guess if I had a pumpkin or something, I could go smash it. But you get the gist of what they are and what they're intended for. I'd heard that they invented these or started using these because at the time, I think police were using, carried those big mag lights, and those were causing more damage than I believe they wanted to cause. So they kind of switched to things like this. But I sure wouldn't want to get hit with this thing either. There's a few movies you see it, especially mid late '90s movies. You see people using these. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Be safe. God bless. Thanks.